Captain's log start date 04262020 18.5. Starship Excelsior's log NCC 77246. So I wanted to give you guys a short video. I've been doing spreadsheets. I've had my bath. My hair is gray. People want to see that. So a lot of people have been messaging me saying, where's my money? And again, this is going to be you're going to ask me questions right now while Chloe's walking the dog, and I'm going to answer a few questions. So first of all, as you know, I've already given the update in the previous video. The previous video basically explains that Direct Express will be getting payments on April 29th for many people. So, there you go. The IRS portal is working, so you can check your payment there. Everyone basically stating certain things, if it's paper checks, direct deposit, or Direct Express. So I figured, since I had a couple minutes in between spreadsheets, I would basically do a quick video and say, hey, what's up, everyone? Hope you're having a great day, and peace be with all of you, okay? So a lot of people out there basically being like, oh, I'd love to see a video. Come online tonight. Now, I don't want to waste a lot of time on videos because, I'm working on the balancing the budget, calibrating things to make sure things are good. So everything's calibrated for April and May. So a lot of people are like, oh, what's going on? How's this? What's going on? So with all the videos going up there right now, I feel blessed to say that Social Security, we have all our information. Everyone's happy. So in my opinion, I think the videos will be slowing down, because, unless people still want to know about their payment benefits, I think we can move on to something more creative. That's why I decided to do a short video today saying this is Captain's log or frequently asked questions. So a lot of frequently asked questions I get is, will my payment be in Direct Express? Yes. Direct Express updated their site. Their site isn't accurate, but still, their site is completely somewhat accurate. And everyone's not going to get paid in early May. So, that's the IRS website already stated. Previous video, you can check out all the links and everything, and you can find out that, everything's good. So, well, a lot of people say, oh, that's great, that's great, woohoo, The links are there, so you don't have to basically go ahead and, complain. You can just go look it up in the previous video I made. So, oh, Gail. So basically, previous video, I made talks about all this, but, I'm only here to answer a few questions and, just talk a minute about, anything. And if anyone has any questions, I can try to answer them, So to me, it's really good to know that, I'm getting tired, this is my own blog, but I am getting tired of people asking me about, telling me SSI is coming out. SSI only comes out for people that is the filers. The non-filers have to wait till mid-May. So I'm tired of basically arguing with people. It's like arguing until the cows come home. Or as the old movie Comanche Moon. One says yes, the other says no. They'd argue with the stump could talk. So basically, I wanted to share that with you all. So I just want to say it's great for all of you that will be getting paid next few days. It's just we wait and see. So, I figured I would take a break, like I said, from after my bath, my spreadsheets to come on and, Because there's other people that are like, oh, how come you haven't done one yet at this time of night? And to me, I will be keeping updated for you all because people say to me, we'd like to hear if there's anything pending. So, like I said, tonight, 10 o'clock tonight, I will check. Because, there's people out there saying that money's going on our cards tomorrow morning and they're guaranteeing it. Well, like I said, the way to do it is to test that theory, as the Bible would say. And if the prophecy doesn't come true, then it's false. And so to me, you got to basically keep your eyes and ears open to look for, some people will have, paper checks coming in. It's because they filed. So, just be patient, be happy, be vigilant. I will be doing a video soon about different things. One of the things is being on a fixed income. I do want to talk to people about, what, I can't say, I can only give recommendations. I'm not going to say the do's or don'ts, but it's recommendations that people get the stimulus check because, people might spend it foolishly. So I want to talk about that in a future video before the check comes. And I also want to talk about, for anyone that's interested, talk about, people say, well, we're at home, we work, what do we do? I always like to rephrase the joke with Diablo 3 game where they say, they're like, I think it's like private. If you don't know which way the sword goes, then you ain't listening, So to me, I would like to talk to people about, other issues, like what to do. People should be able to know what to do. They're stuck home in their house and they have a house, they can garden or, take a walk or something, I mean, literally, it doesn't take rocket science. I mean, I've survived since April, early March, when they're talking lockdown. I've survived staying in here this long. And so, it's getting into May and people are like, oh, well, the government the state doesn't open up. What do I do? Well, that's where I'm going to do a video to talk about that. And how someone like me survives day in and day out, because people think, oh, I must be, happy-go-lucky or something or other. So, but it also depends on what type of entertainment you have, too. I mean, like I said, I want to get back into movies. This morning, when I did the first update this morning, I updated it because Pee-wee emailed me about, the Direct Express thing. And then Robert emailed me a little later after I was sleeping, thanking me and giving me another link to explain, the whole Direct Express thing, or the payment schedule, which Kimberly already did all that, so technically she gets the credit. So you got Pee-wee, Kimberly, and Robert that gets the credit. I'm just basically giving you the information that's out there, So to me, it's just, but like I said, if anyone has any questions or comments, please feel free to ask because I'm here to ask them. And if anyone needs to know, my first movie tonight's going to be called The Butler with Forrest Whitaker and Oprah. That's going to be really good. So if anyone's interested in that, then it's all good, because you know how it is. So to me, it's going to be a great thing. So, but, the other movies I'll choose, it just depends on what I'm thinking. So, does anyone have any questions right now? Because I'm feeling pretty good to answer them while I have the time before I get back to. And also, I just want to say to all my subscribers, I don't want to neglect you if you're curious, why the videos are slowing down because, I'm trying to get projects done and I'm trying to get things ready to go and trying to get, dinner cooked and movie time in and, and tomorrow, I'll be running a late video tomorrow because I have a whole bunch of phone calls. My apartment manager has asked about getting a proof of income from disability and stuff, so I got a call. Social Security. I also got to call the welfare office tomorrow, so those are getting some long waits, so I have to prepare for it. So that's why you guys get a later video. If I do one tomorrow, due to the fact that tomorrow evening, I have to call my father-in-law, which is another. Yeah, I did the defrosting. Xbox. I already did an update in the other video, but I can explain it. Anyone on Social Security, disability, retirement, survivors, or railroad will get paid April 29th. There's links in the previous video that talks about the pay dates. Direct Express updated themselves. Unfortunately, they're wrong. Everyone ain't getting paid in early May. It's a pre-made letter from the 15th of April. Everyone else is has to wait if you're SSI or veteran till mid-May, between May 10th and May 20th, as the IRS portal is still open. So I understand you're tired of not having food. I would be tired too. I mean, literally. So I understand where you're coming from. So I hope that answers your question. Now, would you be mad if I checks in and comes in Lala 29? Lala 29? What are you smoking, Joe? I mean, literally. Lala 29. So anyways, right now I will be checking at 10 o'clock tonight, see if anything's pending for tomorrow, up to Tuesday, so Monday. Nothing's pending. I will do the same on 27th or the 28th, which means something should happen between the 27th and 28th for Direct Express for pending. And when that happens, I will let you all know, so we can all expect our payments to go in on the 29th, like it's supposed to be on clockwork. Because a lot of people have used the IRS portal, and it's telling them exactly when their payment is coming in. I wouldn't call it a check if it's Direct Express or benefit payment. Check is basically what they call it, a piece of paper. Congress ain't going to pass it, so technically that's going to be dead on arrival with Moscow Mitch, Actually, I'm actually positive. I mean, look, Minnesota just stated just tonight that his is coming in on the 29th, or he or she. I don't know. I'm not going to misgender them. So basically, theirs getting the 29th. I've had a lot of people post 29th. Some people saying May 1st. Some people saying May 4th for paper checks. So there you go. If you check the IRS portal, it'll tell you exactly when your benefit check will come. All we have to do is wait patiently. Well, let them lurk. I mean, I'm answering questions right now. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They, like Moscow Mitch said, where are you going to get the money? I mean, literally, the biggest stimulus is for us. Other worlds are doing less stimuluses, and other people are getting more, like us. But I think this country is, so far I haven't seen anyone stealing my content, so that's a good thing, But like I said, no one needs to, believe anything. If you think Direct Express is going to be loaded up tomorrow, it's not true. We already have the evidence in the last few videos, basically posting with links that tell you when payments are going out. So if anyone's saying, tomorrow's the day every check goes in, or paper checks are only if you filed your early filer. Otherwise, everyone else gets to wait, till the dates, Oh, Robert, thanks again for the link. I actually shared it in the last video when I edited the video. So, but anyways, yeah, so, like I said, I had a bath. I've been doing spreadsheets. I decided since Chloe's walking Moppy before doing her chores, I would get on here for a few minutes and answer questions before I go back to my spreadsheets. I'm doing balancing budgets, etc., trying to get things calibrated for grocery shopping and stuff, so I have plenty of food, Oh yeah, after my spreadsheets, I'm going to be watching something I rented on Amazon called The Butler with Forrest Whitaker and Oprah. And then after that, I might watch LBG again with Woody Harrelson. And then Path to War. Those were good movies. I got a whole bunch of movies I can watch to pass the time till the checks come in. So I'm doing quite well movie-wise. Like I said, I have HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Prime, Disney Plus, Stars. So I'm good when it comes to movies. How long is the corona thing going to last? Well, until they get it under control or they have enough testing kits that they can test everyone all the time, and then every state will open up. Otherwise, that's why I'm stockpiling a lot of food, Xbox, to make sure I have my chest freezers full again, my pantry's full, and surviving. That includes keeping a little bit of cognac on hand too, and scotch. Well, exactly. And that's what I've been saying, Gail. People are always panicking, and a lot of people message and say, "Where's my effing money?" And it's like, look, there's three type of people out there in the world, Gail. There's the ones that want to go spend foolishly, like everyone else did. And the Walmart, the electronics, and other stores are out. Best Buy, Game. And then there's the ones that are going to hoard it, the elderly, thinking that might be their last payment in their life. And then there's the disabled, who, again, might want to spend foolishly. Then there's the people. There's four types. Then there's the third type that pays bills. And then the fourth type that's basically thinking, well, unless they lift the stay-at-home orders, and my state's talking about extending it again, so that means stockpile groceries. And I don't trust stockpile. I don't trust going out anyways, because until they get the testing equipment and kits, it's not going to be good. So, you know. You know what? I'm not going to buy into this bullshit. Plain and simple. They went to money. I guess you was right. People Direct Express SSI will get 1,200 May the 5th. I didn't say May 5th. I said May 10th to May 20th for the non-filers. No, I don't. There's not enough testing equipment. And basically, like I said, Clydell, I'm not going to go and open that can of worms, okay? I'm not buying it. I already have enough facts and evidence stacked up by IRS and CNBC and everything else that if anyone wants to buy into that BS, well, feel free. Because I'm not buying into this bullshit, basically, because the facts are in the fucking pudding. I already explained how many times. Look, there's two conflicting things here, okay? This is why I'm here to iron it out, okay? The IRS's own website stated that everyone who is getting SSI or veterans has to wait until May 10th to May 20th because the IRS portal is still open to update your information to make sure it's accurate for dependents, or to make sure you want either direct express, paper check, or a direct deposit. Otherwise, it's simple. It's easy peasy Japanesey. The second thing is that no one on SSI is going to be getting money tonight. It's a bunch of bullshit. Basically, I mean, if anyone wants to believe that BS, then go read the IRS thing. I'm tired of posting the IRS link. The IRS link is completely 100% accurate. CNB said anyone on SSI or anyone on veterans will be getting it in mid-May. Direct Express just threw together a template saying that everyone gets it early May, which is a bunch of bullshit. And anyone who is getting any benefits in SSI right now is the ones that filed their fucking taxes. Doesn't anyone understand that? Or am I just too fucking stupid and everyone wants to basically think I'm fucking stupid? How many times do I have to say, everyone is fucking stupid, it seems. The SSI checks will be going out in mid-May. The IRS basically posted this. They need to relax, yes, but people don't want to listen either. That's the thing. No one wants to understand. I mean, look, no one is going to. I mean, look, if Direct Express had any money going on cards, it would be fucking pending right now. I mean, look, we have a lot of people at Direct Express, and they're not pending. Direct Express is talking out their ass. That's because they haven't updated it. Give it a day or two, Raspberry, they'll probably update it. Unfortunately, they're going to update it probably tomorrow, is what I'm thinking. They already updated their website, Raspberry, and half the information was fucking false. Now, the true information's on the IRS link. The link, as I keep saying, states that everyone basically will get their benefits in a time frame. Anyone who filed with SSA, SSR, retirement, survivors, disability, railroads, veterans, or VA will get their benefits early. Anyone that's now doing the non-filer portal for right now till May 5th is for SSI and Veterans Administration. So Veterans Administration and VA has left the portal open till May 5th so people can get their information correct. Or if they want to put dependents, or if they don't want Direct Express, they go paper check or direct deposit. So basically that means that wave of checks go out May 10th to May 20th. I mean, literally. I mean, if, that's the thing. People basically, you said earlier, Clydell, you were happy that people were going to get paid tonight. I mean, go call your Direct Express card. They'll say nothing's pending. That's because pending things are going to go out in the next few days. You'll see pending. Who's Nipsey? Who the hell is Nipsey? Let me see. Why no one listening? Exactly, Minnesota sports. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything is accurate by the federal government. Federal government, look, the reason they basically turned around and did a deadline for April 22nd is so they can get everyone's checks out that are already filed on the portal with VA, if you have VA, SSI, retirement survivors, disability insurance, railroad, all those early. Now that portal's closed and reopened it for just 2 types to make sure everyone gets it for the next wave. There's 2 types of waves of checks going out. Wave 1 is the filers. The filers basically are going to be trickling in till September 11th. Wave 2 is for the non-filers, the ones on government benefits. Those are the ones that are going to be trickling in next week because they have to do 2 different setups because filers and non-filers. So the non-filers, they're already cut the deadline off for, like I said, retirement survivors, disability, railroad. And anyone who filed in the first time on the portal for veterans or SSI will be falling in the category for this coming week. Everyone else is going to be waiting till mid-May. Now, if they want to delay people that filed with SSI and VA until mid-May, even though they used the portal before, well, honestly, I don't know. All I know is I think there's a lot of deceit and, like I said, between Kimberly, myself, Pee-wee, and Robert, we gave you the best 100% accurate information. The swimming pool's full of water. It's holding water. Completely concrete. You get it when it comes. I used to have NetSpin. I got SSI 6 days early with NetSpin. They charge $5. They want NetSpin no more. Nipsey, Yeah, who is Nipsey? Nobody is listening because we just got it now, and so we have to ask again. I want back to Direct Express. Next spin is a joke. I don't trust them. I trust Direct Express. I've had them 13 years. I've never faltered or failed me yet. So, anyways, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask because that's why I'm here. So, literally, you got to understand, Clydo, between me and between Kimberly and between Robert and between Pee Wee. Pee Wee emailed me this morning saying the Direct Express update, but she was confused why, same with Sutton, why, that it said early May for everyone. That's because Direct Express did a rough draft template from the 15th. The IRS posted Friday when payments are going out. So did CNBC update going off of the IRS's own website last night. So CNBC posted. So, there's links out there that say, oh, it's early May, but it's not early May because the IRS and stated what's going on. So, So if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, like I said, when time comes, I will log off and do some more personal projects that I got to get done around the home and do videos and then movies. And then tomorrow I will be doing a later video for you all after I go through all the information that I can find for you. If anything's changed, give you an update on Direct Express on my side to see if anything's changed. And the reason for a later video is because I got to use time to call Social Security and the welfare office, which that's going to be fun. The welfare office takes about 3 hours to get through to someone, so Chloe needs to recalibrate her Medicaid, her food stamps, and I got to call, Chloe's got to call Social Security for proof of income for our apartment manager. Since Chloe has an income now, we have to get our rent readjusted for a new lease. Oh, no, I took a break. Yesterday, here's what happened, Minnesota. So last night I said I was going to take time to do spreadsheets today, but I got done doing the video last night and got into movies, and then early this morning, Pee Wee emailed me with information. She emailed me with Direct Express thing was updated, so I had to get it out there first before anyone else decided to go steal it. So I updated that, and then I watched two movies and went to sleep. And when I woke up from a nightmare, I did what I needed to, got on front of the camera to update anyone because Sutton emailed saying she was confused for the timeline because, the Direct Express stated it's early May. And I said, no, the IRS basically stated it's mid-May unless you're a filer, and then you get it earlier. If you're a filer and you have SSI, you'll get it earlier. But if you're a non-filer and everything's current, it's May 10th, May 20th. So I had to do a video for her. And then afterwards, I got done, took a bath, and I came back online, closed walking the dog, taking a break from my personal projects to get on front of the camera to see if anyone had any questions or they were confused or anything, Good. I'm glad for you, Robert. I'm really happy for you. Things are working out for you right now. Yeah, well, my thing is I personally like Direct Express. I've only had 2 problems with Direct Express in my life. February 2019, I had a problem with Direct Express. I went to get to check my account, use my card. My card wouldn't work, so I called Direct Express, and they turned around and said someone tried to take out $1,800, so they locked my account. Someone tried to hack into my card, so I turned around and they let me take all my money out of cash, and then they sent me a new card, no charge, since I've been with them 13 years. Got it 2 days later, FedEx Express overnight, and it's been just a blessing having it. Since then I have new card number. The old card was canceled out because an old card number due to the fact that Direct Express was protecting my best interests being disabled. So to me, I find Direct Express to be good. There is benefits to having Direct Express, actually, and I love having the benefits of it. So, so that's how I see it. Yeah, well, I don't have a phone. I mean, I do, but it's through Skype. So technically, I don't have robocalls. As long as Skype's turned off, I don't get any calls. And usually, I try to only use Skype when I have to for Direct Express every night or in the morning. So that's how it is. So I hope that answers your question, Minnesota. That on that. But yesterday I was upset because of two reasons, which was one was, as you know, our information was taken, and that upset Kimberly very much. And two was I was upset because people are watching videos of other people believing that Direct Express was going to go in over the weekend. And as I said, it's a bunch of bullshit. We have all the concrete evidence, and yet people still want to believe someone else when they don't have any information. I mean, literally. And I like Direct Express and their fees too. I mean, literally. And because I've been with Direct Express so long, I have accumulated so many ATM withdrawals. So they're like one a month. If you don't use it, rolls over the next month. And frankly, I don't use ATMs. I mean, very rare I will use an ATM at all. Sometimes I'll run by an ATM if the ferry boats the galleys open. They're closed right now due to the coronavirus, but if they were open, I would get cash in the morning, but usually I just use my debit card my Direct Express card to buy what I want on the ferry. And it works really good, so. But anyways, that's how it is, Direct Express is good. It's got its benefits. And, some people say, oh, Direct Express is a scammy company, but they haven't. They've been fair with me for 13 years, so I can nothing but praise them. Good customer service. And, when I've had a couple charges that I don't know about, and I haven't used my card for those charges, they've actually put in complaints, and they've fought for me. So, to me, great company. No complaints. They're a good company, so. But, like I said, to me, you just got to be cautious of what information you're getting right now, because there's a lot, like Robert said, there's a lot of people lying out there, and they're looking to either get enough hours and subscribers so they can make money on YouTube, even if they have disability or retirement survivors or SSI. And then there's me giving you this information with other people pulling resources. We pulled our resources to give you this information. So it's like I always said, if you don't trust my information, take it as a grain of salt, Oh yeah, we're protected. Direct Express is completely protected, Gail. They can't touch it. Plain and simple. That's why I keep Direct Express around. They can't touch any of that money. Literally. Oh yeah, I trust Direct Express. Literally. People say, oh, you can't trust it. But yeah, I trust Direct Express. And in my entire time with the fees is when my card expires, they always send me a new card overnight. When my card expires, the day or two before it expires, they send me a new card express saying the old card's no good, the new one's coming in the mail, here you go. So I've had nothing but good luck with Direct Express. Even my husband had Direct Express and he loved it because he knew when his money hit the account every month. So, anyways, you go to the bathroom, Oppo? Good boy. So, So, yeah, anyways, like I said, basically that's what's going on right now. And so, for you, Minnesota, you were asking about taking a break. I did take a break. I also want to let you know that, uh, honestly, I'm getting more rebalanced out because one of my medications I haven't taken, I've been behind on. And so I gave myself my medication this morning. So I'm balancing myself out. So I'm not being so angry at the fact that, that people are stealing my info, but I am getting angry for people who basically want to believe deceitful, lying bullshitters on YouTube where we're giving you, like I said, I've had, it's not just my research and timelines. So my timeline was off, I admit it, but at least now we have some timeline. I said like into April, early May anyways, but I also stated that, it could come paper checks or whatever. But, my thing is I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, 100% concrete. So was Kimberly, so was Pee Wee, and so was Robert. So I don't get all the credit. They get the credit too because they're the ones that sent me. Robert, I thank you again for sending me the CNBC info because CNBC took everything from IRS and said, look, SSI and VA is mid-May. If anyone wants to believe before mid-May, well, unsubscribe and go and join someone else's channel that will lie to you because I won't. I'm giving you the actual hard facts now that we have a lot of answers. So that's how it is. I want to thank you, Robert, for basically giving me that link because that helped out this morning because I had to explain it to Sutton this morning. Sutton was confused about why Direct Express is saying early May. It's basically a template from April 15th. So that's what it is. It's just a pre-made letter they had ready to go to put on their website on a certain date. So they updated it and that was it. So everything else, and besides that, if you really want to check your status, go to the IRS portal. It'll tell you exactly what date it is. Most people on Direct Express on DI, Retirement Survivors, is getting it April 29th. So am I. The other thing is anyone else that's getting, for example, Survivors and SSI or Survivors and disability insurance like me, I get on the 29th. Anyone who's getting security retirement and SSI, your check falls on the 29th, or direct deposit or Direct Express through Direct Express on the 29th due to they're basing it off of SSDI. Anyone who has SSDI and SSI is 99% I'm accurate that it is SSDI they're basing it off of. And so, and then, like I said, disability, retirement, and SSI, everything falls on those other, the earlier date. If you get a combination like retirement SSI or disability and SSI or survivors SSI or survivors and disability insurance, even if you get one of those combos, it falls with the 29th. Anyone who gets just straight up SSI will get it mid-May. But anyone who gets both SSI and SSDI or retirement survivors, they will get pretty much benefits, or their stimulus will be in, like I said, April 29th. So you're good to go. Now, I will say that jokingly, of course, on this channel, keep your eye out. If you have two payments, maybe you'll get lucky in mid-May and you'll get a second payment. That'd be cool too, right? How many times have I tried to explain it, Joe? Yes, the 29th. But if you want to make sure, go to the IRS portal. It's up and running. It'll tell you when your direct express, your paper check, or your direct deposit will go in. And if it says the 29th of April, that's when you're going to get your payment. You got to use the IRS portal. The portal's up and running to tell you when you're getting your payment. So in the meantime, use the portal, and because like I said, anyone on SS disability insurance will get their check on April 29th. Unless there's not enough info or you didn't update your info, then you might get a paper check, or you might get direct deposit if you have direct deposit instead of direct express. That is what I was trying to say. Excuse me for 1 second. There we go. So, oops. There. So, that's all something I wanted to say to you all. So, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyone on Social Security disability insurance will get their payment on or about the 29th of April, unless you didn't update your information, then it will be later. So, any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Because honestly, Robert, I don't want the government tracking me, so I don't carry and believe in cell phones. I don't want them tracking me. It's better not to have one. They don't have to activate the microphone. They don't activate the camera. They don't activate the tracker or GPS. I mean, when you have an Android phone, and say you go into a lot of different restaurants and stuff in another state, tracks where you're going, and it tells you exactly you want to do a review of this place. I find it to be disgusting that they're tracking you at your everyday movement. So to me, without a phone, I feel more comfortable going out and about. That's what I say. So, any other questions? Hey, looking good. Grab my coffee real quick. Get this done. So SSIDs should all stick together.
I'm gonna start dishes, and I'll try to get the counters here clean. We'll start with bathrooms. I should start.
Doesn't anyone listen to what I say? SSID will be getting on April 29th, unless the IRS portal tells you a different date. But you need to check the IRS portal, the non-filers. I mean, literally, that's what I'm trying to say. So, I might make a quick update video after I'm done with spreadsheets, because I do got to get those done. And I love talking to you on the camera, but also, the point is we all have to, watch the previous videos where the links are of this morning, and it'll tell you exactly, like I said, when you're getting paid, etc. Don't believe everything on the Direct Express updated stimulus thing, because if they keep saying early May, a lot of people will be disappointed, and that's what I'm trying to say. Because the IRS has already did a statement stating everyone will be getting the payment around mid-May for SSI and veterans. So, no, I didn't say spread cheeks. I said spreadsheets, Excel. LibreOffice, Apache OpenOffice, the old MS Works. I mean, the spreadsheets, Office documents, spreadsheets, accounting for accounting information. I'm balancing the budgets for me and Chloe, making sure that we have everything planned so our freezer's filled till all the way through May and into June when payments come again. Make sure that if this pandemic is still good, that we can continue to survive without the grocery stores running out of groceries. So, anyways, any other questions? What? Who is on SSDI? Chloe's on SSDI and SSI combination because of her mental illness. She's got borderline personality disorder. I am bipolar 1, to name a few things. I also have heart disease. I also have a service dog. My vision's slowly failing. My hearing's gone. Of course, I forgot to put this in. I've been meaning to put my hearing aid in. Sometimes my little case goes missing. But yeah, basically, there's a lot of reasons why people are in SSI and SSDI. Oh yeah, wag that tail. I love dogs. Dogs are cool. And yes, Chloe is pretty. So is Sutton. So is all girls. Oh, there's some men that become women that can be pretty too. So there you go. So, anyways, I better get the. Yeah, well, suicidal thoughts is a different story, SSI, the only difference is it helps with the disabled people, but it also comes out of the general fund aka taxes for the government, and the states approve it and the government, Social Security, administers it. Otherwise, Social Security, Disability Retirement Survivors is actually on a trust fund for Social Security Trust Fund. Yes, I have a service dog for many things: hearing, vision. My sugar level goes low. He knows. He tells me to eat. He knows where my bottles of nitro is, so he knows where to grab it. If I'm not feeling too well, he knows where it is too. So et cetera, et cetera. He also knows where my mental stability is imbalanced too. That's when he tells me to give my other medication that balances me out on that's a complete 100% injectable that's every 2 weeks. So I know how to give my own injections. And Chloe has the same medication as me, so I give her injection too every 2 weeks. So, yeah. Well, yeah, Chloe's on both SSI and SSDI, so I can't complain. I mean, literally, I've been supporting her for 50 months. So, like I said earlier, I've been supporting her. She's I've spent probably in the last 4 years about $40,000, and so we're just happy that she's on disability. And the retro checks, she got 2 retro checks this month. She's quite happy. So, and so it is all good and on the gravy train. Yeah, but that retro check, 50 months of back pay on disability insurance really does come in handy, in my opinion. And yes, I have a service dog too, Joe, and he's a Shih Tzu. He's Moppy the Shih Tzu. Hey, Boober. Hey, where's that coat of yours? I gotta find it. Your working coat, so I can take you with me again. We gotta take a ferry boat ride soon to the other island to go get groceries. Hi. One thing in the world that I have that I will never ever, that I will defend from my last breath is no one hurts the dog. This dog's my world. Hi. So, this is my service dog. His name's Moppy, also known as Skittles, the candy. By the way, Moppy, did you know I had Skittles recently? Taste the rainbow. So, when I go off island and I go shopping, when we get that money, I'm going to get you a couple cans of Alpo, maybe a little pack or two of those little Caesars, the little porterhouse dog foods, so you can have a little porterhouse and filet mignon flavors for yourself, because you work so hard for me. Oh, yeah. This is a large 22-pound Shih Tzu. He needs a haircut, but otherwise, we have trimmers for him. But otherwise, oh, this guy loves me. Of course, he wants the rabbit, too, so. Oh. Yeah, you're good at it, Bobo, aren't you? My husband passed away. Animal Control wanted to take him and adopt him out. I told them that this is my dog. I lost my husband that one day after they found him dead. So they better not be taking my dog, because he meant the world to me. So, but this is what's going on. So there you go, Bobo. Yeah, you're a good little bub. So, anyways, like I said, for all of you out there, I better get back to my personal projects, but I wanted to touch base with you all and let you know that I am thinking of all of you, and I don't want to neglect you. Yeah, he's got some great facial expressions. That's one thing we know. Tonight I got to also make up the bed before bed again, so I can relax and enjoy my movie time. Like I said, I'm watching The Butler tonight. But right now, like I said, I'm trying to get everything calibrated for next month, which, I got to do emails. I got to, and like I said, tomorrow, if I don't get back on tonight, I probably will do a short video tonight around 10 o'clock or a little after 10 for about 15 minutes or so, just to let you know if anyone's up and about this time, Pacific time, to give you guys an update of what Direct Express says, because as I said before, Direct Express is not loading up anyone's card tomorrow morning on the 27th. If you believe that, then you might as well just unsubscribe, because like I said before, we have myself dug up information to make this watertight and accurate. Kimberly did a lot of work. She gets a lot of credit. Pee-wee emailed me information today, and Robert gets a lot of information too. So Robert and Pee-wee and Kimberly and myself, this is basically the information. You can find it on YouTube, and also you can basically sit back, relax, and not worry about when your money's going to hit. It will hit. Most people will be hitting around the 29th. I don't think Direct Express is going to give it early. If they give it early, I'm going to be the first to let you know if it comes early, because that's, something that needs to be discussed. Now, secondly, I would like for anyone who is watching this, who has any other comments or suggestions for future videos after this whole SSI, stimulus, all the stimulus checks come in and everyone gets their stimuluses. I would like to find out if you have any video suggestions that you would like me to tackle, questions or answers or specific topics or whatever, so we can continue the videos while we wait for information on a second stimulus. And if there is a second stimulus, I will be keeping you all informed of that as well. So that's how I see it. So anyways, before I go, like I said, does anyone else have any other questions or concerns? Nope. All right then. Well, I better get back to my private projects. I will check in with you once more to let you know what Direct Express says tonight, if there's anything pending or not. So in the meantime, you have a great evening. Make sure you eat and make sure you relax. Don't worry about your check. It will come. Like I said, use the IRS portal to check your dates. I will check in with you again before or a little after 10 o'clock, and then it's movie time. So again, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun even for your families, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit that bell notification for new content because it will be update all the time. Thanks for watching, everyone. And good night and God bless. And like I said, check around 10 or a little after 10, and I will give you an update. And if you guys want to check your cards, then feel free to. We can converse about it then. Thank you again, and God bless you, and have a great evening.